Okay, the next one, The Brave and the Bold. The DCU will introduce its Batman and Robin in this unusual father-son story inspired by the Grant Morrison comic series. So when I hear Brave and the Bold, I think two things. I think of the Batman cartoon that came out like in the mid aughts. Or I think about like Barry Allen and Hal Jordan in the Flash comics. Because I remember when this is happening in the comics, it was called Batman and Robin, and it was Dick Grayson as Batman and Damian Wayne as Robin. So I was expecting that, but it seems like gonna be Bruce Wayne's gonna be the Batman. So I guess we're skipping Bell for the cow. I would like to see. I've always wanted to see a new Batman and Robin movie. Go ahead. Sorry.
Or it's the prelude. Or it's the prelude.
Well, okay. Oh, fair enough. Or the prelude. Good point. I've always wanted to see a new Batman because, like, the last time I got a proper Robin, was it '97?
Like, are you using the word proper or just
Yeah, like an actual Robin. When somebody got a Robin in a Batman live action movie.
I got you. I'm just saying that word proper.
I mean, his name was Dick Grayson. He was
It
wearing the
was
Robin
Dick
outfit.
Grayson. His name was Dick Grayson.
His outfit was Nightwing, but his name said Robin.
His outfit said Nightwing, but his symbol said Robin.
I'm not counting the freaking the Dark Knight Rises. I'm like, no, that's not Robin. Like
Oh, you
Robin.
mean the guy? You mean the cop named Robin?
But I'm like that is like the dumbest cop out ever. I'm like, no, frack you, Chris Nolan, and your pretentiousness. Um,
What's your name? It's Robin.
it's a pretty name. You should use it more often. Yeah, why'd you do throughout the whole movie? Um,
It's like if I was a cop, I wouldn't tell anybody my name is Robin either.
um, I'm excited because I'm like I haven't like I said like, we haven't seen a Batman and Robin, and I guess we're getting Damian Wayne. I'm assuming we're getting Damian Wayne. There's nothing about it that says it's not Damian Wayne, but it says it is Damian Wayne too. So
No, I
I'm just
mean no.
assuming.
He straight up said it's Damian Wayne.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, he straight up said he didn't say it was Bruce Wayne that was Batman. You know what I mean? And I don't think anybody is speculating about that right now. Right? Like, I don't think anybody thinks that we're gonna get like Dick Grayson Batman right now. You know what I mean? With this, like,
Mm,
but I'm just saying, like he said this is Damian Wayne's
okay.
Robin, um, which was kind of like the point of that. That is like the stark difference of this. I think that's interesting because to what I was saying earlier, like, you know what I mean, we're like we're 7 iterations of Batman in. Again, a random number, I'm saying, I'm not counting. We're freaking a bunch of iterations of Batman in, and the Batman showed us a Batman story that we haven't really seen before. So when I hear an announcement like this, I'm like, again, like, we have not seen Father Batman. We have not seen new Daddy Batman, right? Like, a Batman who discovered he has a kid who is a freaking assassin, and Batman having to deal with that, right? Like, Batman having to deal with his son who's a freaking assassin, and, like, you know what I mean, and, like, now living with him and stuff now, like, that is an interesting tale. And I think that their dynamic as Batman, Robin, and father son is very interesting. Like, I think their dynamic is very interesting, and in the right hands, like, it could be, a pretty cool movie, I think.
Um, I'm excited. I just wonder how people are gonna react to it, being like, who is Damian Wayne? Like, where did he come from? And there's gonna be a lot of like, I'm excited because I'm like, oh, there's more going on. Um, I read a couple issues that run, and I liked it. Grant Morrison's a good writer. Sometimes he's very cerebral, but I think he's a good writer overall. Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
Now, I'll say this, that the only thing, and again, like this is years away, we don't know, what they're gonna do, but I feel like they're running into a some. Do you remember the New 52
Yes.
when they came out? You remember
Hmm.
that they came out with New 52, or I don't know if it was New 52 or if it was the other one of the other reboots that DC did, where like they kind of did this relaunch, and it was like, all right, start from scratch. Um, here's like Superman from scratch, and here's Batman from scratch, but all the Robins exist, right? Like, so it's just like, I wonder if they're gonna run into the situation because we're about to get Superman Legacy, and like this is gonna be a connected universe. You know what I mean? He's bringing it to us as so chapter one, or Gods and Monsters or whatever. Um, freaking. So we're gonna get a new Superman. We're gonna get a new Batman. Like, how long has Batman been at this? Because conceivably, if there's a Damian Wayne, there's also a Jason Todd, there's also a Tim Drake, there's also a Dick Grayson,
Right.
right? Like, how long has Batman been at this? You know what I mean? Like, freaking, has he been at this for a while? And like, Superman's just starting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It just seems an interesting place to start, and kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, is Batman's world already fleshed out? You know what I mean? And it's just like we just have to meet these characters instead of like they're new. You know what I mean? Like there's
Hmm.
already a Joker and Riddler and all these people running around, like, and we might just be lucky enough to meet them as he contends with them or something.
Right. That's a great question. I wonder. Yeah, that's a great question. That's kind of what I'm questioning too. Is like, what? How far are we going to be into this? Because we've already seen Batman versus Superman. We've already like. I wonder if they're gonna take elements. They said it's a clean slate, a tabla rasa, um, tabla rusa. Sorry. So I wonder if we're gonna pick things from the previous the Snyderverse and like, all right, we'll take this here, we'll take this here, we'll plug and pull from here. I mean, because it seems like the Flashpoint, it is Flashpoint. The Flash movie is kind of resetting everything. So I feel like that movie's gonna be we're gonna get Infinite Earths kind of thing. That's what I'm getting, right? So I wonder if we're gonna be getting some of that stuff, some of the DCEU stuff, some of like the Tim Burton verse stuff in sprinkled throughout this new DCU run.
But DC, like, they just go back and forth, right? Like
Yeah,
they have an event and it creates the multiverse. Then they have an event and it destroys the multiverse, right? Like, so the question is, which one will Flash do? Right? Like, will the Flash create the multiverse or will the Flash destroy the multiverse? You know what I mean? Like,
true, true.
and have all these elements basically suck. Because usually when it's destroyed, it's like all these elements from across the multiverse basically get sucked into one like new Earth kind of a thing.
Hmm.
Um, that has like basically traits of all of them, or I guess the coolest the coolest things they've created over the last 20 years.
Um.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Next one.